Start in a comfortable seated position. Let the sit bones ground down to the earth, and the shoulders drawing your back. Let the chin become parallel to the floor. Letting go of anything that happened to you during the day. Letting go of anything that you have to do later on. Just focusing on the present moment. Start to release all the air in your belly. And inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And release 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Even inhalations and even exhalations. Start to bring some movement here by taking the head over to the right shoulder. Drop it down into the right, chin facing the floor. Start to bring the chin back up into the right, stretching out the whole side of your neck. Let the head drop down, chin to chest, softening through the back of the head, the neck. Start to bring the head over to the left shoulder. And dropping the head down into the left, stretching out the right side of the neck. And bring the head up into the left. Breathing here, and start to slowly drop the head down, chin to chest, and all the way around, making a clockwise circle around with your head. Again, breathing here as you reverse the direction of the circles, going counterclockwise, stretching into any sticky points through the neck. Releasing all the tension through your neck and your jaw. And start to bring the hands on the knees. Inhale, pull yourself open. Let the chin, heart open to the ceiling. And exhale, bring everything in, drawing chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, open up to the ceiling. And exhale, draw everything in, chin to chest. Inhale, open back up, reaching long and tall, and exhale, pull everything back in. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, drop the right hand down beside you, reaching the left arm overhead. You're welcome to drop down that right elbow and really stretch through the left side of your body here, keeping the chest open and elevated, not dropping down. Start to lower that left arm down to the floor and stretch the back, crawling the fingertips in front of you, and inhale, reach yourself back up. Reaching the arms back to center overhead, start to drop down the left hand, and slowly you can start to lower down onto that elbow. Reach the right arm overhead, feeling that stretch all the way down your right side body. Keeping the throat open. And nice job. Go ahead, take it down again. Crawling the fingers forward. And start to bring yourself back up slowly on the inhale. I'm going to take the knees together here and do boat pose modifications. I'm going to start to tap the feet out one at a time. Hands behind your thighs. If you feel comfortable here, you're welcome to let go of the thighs and really use the core muscles to help your legs get up to the ceiling here. Really point your toes and engage your pelvic floor. Now start to open up through the knees, find Baddha Konasana. Melt yourself down, opening through your hips and rotating your inner thighs outward. Feeling that nice stretch through your hips. I'm going to start to inhale, come back up, take the knees back together. Another boat pose modification here to help you focus on core strength. I'm going to start to lift out into low boat. Lower down onto your low back. Exhale, pull the knees back into the chest. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, pull everything back in small. Inhale, pull the knees into chest. And inhale, open back out onto your low back. Pull the navel to spine. Again, inhale, open up. And exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, lowering down, navel to spine. Exhale, draw yourself in small. Couple more times, just like that, pulling it in, the exhale, and opening up on the inhale to find that low boat pose. Exhale, draw yourself in, and inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it back in and hold. We're going to start to lower down into that boat pose and release. Go ahead and stretch through the core, stretch your arms and stretch through your feet. Arcing your back up off the floor. Feel that nice stretch through your core. Big exhale, shoot yourself up and over the feet to a forward fold. Let the back release here. Start to drop yourself down. Stretching through the backs of your legs. Not worrying, going too far here. Just finding the edge of that stretch. Still early in the practice. Being kind to your body here. Couple more deep breaths. On your next inhale, start to bring yourself up. We're going to start to bring the knees together, plant the feet down. Hands are going to heart. I'm going to take more core here. So take the hands to center. Exhale, twist over to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to your left. And keep twisting with every inhale, coming back through center, chest lifted. Exhale, twisting as much as you can to each side. Good. If you want to, you can start to take the feet up off the mat to make it a little more challenging. Really trying to draw that belly in here. Exhale, twist. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist. Bringing the knees to the opposite side as your hands. Keep breathing here. Exhale to twist last time and start to come back into a boat pose here. Whatever variation of boat pose. Hands behind you to support. Knees bent for more support. Or if you'd like to challenge yourself, take the legs out straight and hold. I'm going to start to bring the feet back in together here, Baddha Konasana. And the second Baddha Konasana, stretching out a little deeper into the hips. Softening, letting your heart melt forward. And inhale, start to bring yourself up. Draw the knees together. We're going to come over onto hands and knees. Find tabletop and take a couple cat-cows. Inhale, flex the back and look up. Exhale, pull navel to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting back up. Flexing your back. Exhale, arcing your back, navel to spine. Inhale, pressing up, shoulders roll onto your back, lift. Exhale, round through your spine. Looking between your legs. Nice. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, go ahead and take it to a neutral position with the spine. We're going to inhale and lift that right leg out. Flex the foot here. Belly is engaged. And we're going to take that left hand out if you'd like. So reaching with the left fingertips and the right toes. And start to bend the knee. Reach around with that left hand. Try to grab hold of the foot if you can. Pressing the foot into the back of the foot into the hand. Lift the toes up. Feeling that nice back bend here. Opening through your shoulder. And start to release. Come back through. Take a couple more cat-cows here. Flexing the spine. Lifting and exhale, rounding through. And just reset yourself. And start to take it to neutral. Inhale, start to kick that left foot out this time. Flex the foot. Reach the heel to the ceiling. And when you're ready, you can start to take that right hand out from underneath you, reaching those fingertips towards the front of the room. Breathing here. As you exhale, start to bend the knee. Reach back with that right hand and grab hold of the back of the foot. Toes up towards the ceiling, feeling through the back bend here. Lift and go ahead, start to put it back down. Take a couple more cat-cows. Reset. Flexing, looking up. And exhale, round through the spine. You're going to come into a child's pose. Sit down, hips to your heels. Arms extended. Sitting between your knees. Breathe into the back of the body here. You can crawl those fingertips out. And a couple more breaths and start to inhale. Roll yourself up into tabletop. Tucking the toes. Start to press the hips up and back to find downward dog. Start to heel toe the feet downward here. Really focus on drawing the shoulder blades in and together and lifting your tailbone as high as you can. Nice. Go ahead, start to walk your dog a little bit. Knees bend. One at a time. You can shake your head out. Yes, no. Any tension release. Start to exhale. Step the feet up to meet the hands. Forward fold. And just start to dangle here. Let the upper back relax. The crown of the head draws down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and look up. Back is flat. Exhale, fall back down. Inhale, flat back, lift yourself up all the way to the ceiling, tucking the tailbone slightly to lift. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Jump or step back into plank. Tuck the tailbone here, pressing out of your shoulder blades. Heels back. Head is in line with the heels in a diagonal line. And start to open up onto the right hand to find side plank. Stack your feet. And we're going to start to take that left hand underneath. So inhale, sweep that left hand up and exhale underneath. About 5 of these. Exhale to sweep that hand underneath you. And again, you can drop the bottom knee if you need to for more support. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist and underneath you. Good. Inhale, lifting, and exhale to twist. Good. Come back through to center. When you're ready, we're going to shift over onto the left hand. Find side plank on the left. Again, you can drop that left knee if you need to. Inhale, lift yourself up. And exhale, slide that right hand right underneath you, twisting. Inhale to lift. Exhale, twist underneath you, using your core muscles. Good. Exhale, twist underneath. Inhale, lift and pick up. Couple more just like that. Exhale, find your plank pose. Start to drop the knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up to cobra. Heart up. Shoulders down your back. You can twist side to side. Just release the low back here. Looking over one shoulder then the other. Start to come back to center. Tuck the toes. And start to press yourself back into child's pose. Sitting back, hips to heels. You can widen out the knees. Big inhale. Start to press yourself back up and exhale into downward dog. Tailbone lift still. I'm going to start to exhale. Step or hop the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down. Inhale, sweep up all the way to the ceiling, tucking the tailbone. Lift up. And exhale, start to take your hands, clasp them together here. You're going to take toes together, seal up any gaps in your legs, reach up long and tall with the spine, and start to take it over to your right. Sides, body stretching. If you need to drop a left hand down, your right hand down to your hip, you're welcome to do that. Really reach and extend, using your oblique muscles to help you lift and hold. Nice job. Glutes are pulled in together, firm, and legs are pulled in together. Inhale, start to reach it back up, and exhale over to the left side. Reach and stretch. Feeling that nice openness through your side body, your spine. Again, legs are firm, opening your throat and keeping your biceps by your ears. Really reach and stretch. 3, 2, and coming back up. Go ahead and start to take a forward fold all the way down to the ground. Letting all that go. Inhale, halfway lift and look up. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into plank. Exhale, slow lower chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up to cobra or upward, and exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, start to reach the right foot up. Bend the knee and stack open the hips, knee up to the ceiling. Big exhale, shoot the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down. You're going to start to come up into a low lunge. Coming up onto your knee, feeling that stretch through the left front of the thigh. Reach the left arm up and overhead for a side body stretch. Bicep by the ear. If you want to deepen this, take the right hand and reach and stretch that one to meet the left. So both hands are overhead. Really reach and stretch up overhead, just like we did in standing. Again, if you need to drop one hand down, that's fine. We're going to start to exhale, come back through, framing that foot. And then we're going to heel toe the right foot out to the side. Start to open the knee out. So you're looking with the chest. The chest is facing the knee. And then start to inhale, open that right hand up and over. So it's going towards the back of the room. You can bend the left knee and try to grab hold of the foot. Lifting up to a modified lizard pose. Good. Start to inhale, come back through center. And when you're ready, start to step that right foot big. Inhale, sweep it up to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale out into three-legged plank. Keep that right leg held up. You can drop it down if you'd like, or you can start to flow here. Lifting up into cobra and exhale back into downward dog. And breathing here in your downward dog. Let the breath come back to the body. And when you're ready, We're going to start to lift that left leg up. This time, bend the knee. Stack open the hips. Knee up to the ceiling. Big exhale, shoot that left knee up between the hands. I'm going to do low lunge on this side. So start to come up onto the knee, feeling the stretch through the front of the right thigh. That psoas is stretching out there. Finding your center of gravity, you can sink down and then start to reach the right arm overhead. Option to deepen by taking both hands together and reaching over to the left side. So stretching out your right side body more. Nice. Start to exhale, take it back down, plant the right hand, turn the chest to face the knee. Maybe that right foot heel toes out, and you can drop onto the outside edge of the right foot. If you want to, you can start to bend the back knee and open up the chest to the ceiling. Left hand grabs hold of that opposite foot. Start to release. Deepening into that modified lizard. And big exhale. Step that right foot, left foot back, up. Sweeping it to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Inhale, come up to three-legged plank. Rolling forward, keep yourself lifted. And exhale back into chaturanga. Inhaling into cobra. And exhale back into your downward. Pulling that low belly in. We're going to start to drop to the knees when you're ready. Find child's pose. Let the breath start to return to the body. Inhale, start to bring yourself up into tabletop and exhale back into downward dog. Inhale to lift that right heel to the ceiling, lifting up, and exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Plant the right foot down. And start to hold here and sweep your body weight back to intense side stretch. That head is going to go towards the knee. You're going to straighten out the right knee as much as you can. Back toes are slightly pigeon-toed towards the front of the mat. If you want to, you're welcome to take the right toes up off of the mat to deepen, fold. And I'm just going to switch in between that runner's lunge and the intense side stretch. So inhale, come up to the runner's lunge, and exhale back into intense side. Just flowing with your breath here. If you want to hold any one of those stretches, you're welcome to hold the runner's lunge or intense side. Start to walk your hands on the inside of the right foot in the runner's lunge. And then you can start to walk the hands out in front of you, finding a lizard pose here. If you like, you're welcome to drop down that left knee to the ground. You're also welcome to drop down the elbows if that's more comfortable. Inhale, start to draw the hands back on the inside of that right foot and sweep that right knee up to your shoulder. Hold for a second and then sweep it back into downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to lift that left leg up. Exhale, pull it between your hands. Nice job. Start to breathing here. Gonna send the body weight back. Plant the back foot down. Intense side stretch. Take the bend out of the knee. You're welcome to go between these two poses. Inhale, roll forward to runner's lunge. And exhale back into that intense side stretch. You can deepen the intense side stretch by taking the left toes up off the mat again. It's a really nice hamstring release, especially if you are doing any running. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. Start to find your runner's lunge and walk your hands on the inside of that left foot. Heel toeing the left foot out to the side a little bit more, and we're going to walk our hands out. Really feel that stretch down the front of your right thigh. If you want to, you can drop the right knee down, make it a little bit more passive. You're also welcome to drop the elbows down to make it more passive. Nice, holding here, trying to fall into that pose. Deepening into the hip. Start to inhale, walk yourself back up, and hold the left knee to the shoulder for 3, 2, and send it back into downward dog. Start to inhale, roll forward to plank, taking your vinyasa all the way down. Find that cobra and find the downward dog again. So inhale, reach your right foot up. You're going to bend the knee and start to take that right foot up between the hands. We're going to roll forward to warrior 2. Keep the left foot planted down. Set yourself up so the knees stacked right over the ankle. Gazing over that right hand. So turn the palm up, reach back, and find reverse warrior. Reaching the right arm overhead and left arm down your leg. Keep the bend in the knee. I'm going to start to exhale, find side angle pose, knee to elbow, reaching the left arm overhead, stretching the opposite side of the body. Keeping that chest open, throat is open. You can start to wrap that right hand behind you if you'd like. If you want to deepen, you're welcome to bind the hands together. Keep that right hand lifted, and then we're going to start to take that right hand down. Left hand comes down with it. Find your lizard pose. Heel toeing the right foot out as much as you can. Then lift the right arm up, turning onto the outside edge of the right foot. Keep the chest lifted. Reach up and back behind you so you're feeling the back bend. If you want to deepen here, roll into the outside edges of both feet. Feeling that openness through the heart and the back of the body. Heel toe the right foot towards the back foot, and then step into a side plank. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and start to flow back down. Take that vinyasa. Find your downward dog when you're ready. Inhale, start to reach the left leg up, and we're going to start to come into warrior 2. Set yourself up, then reach the left arm towards the front of the room and up and over to reverse warrior. Stretching out that left side body. Keep the bend in the knee. Big exhale. Find side angle pose, knee to elbow. Right arm reaches overhead. Sink down into that hip and then start to wrap behind you. Right arm wraps behind. If you want to, you can bind here, taking the left arm underneath, finding the bind. Nice. Go ahead, start to find that right arm up and take the right hand down, stepping on the inside of the left foot. Heel toe the left foot out, turning onto the outside edge of the left foot. Start to open up the left hand so the chest is going towards the ceiling, lifting into that nice back bend. You can roll onto the outside edges of both feet. And exhale, start to come back through center. I'm going to flow here. Inhale, lift to cobra. Exhale, back into downward dog. Letting that tailbone reach up toward the sky. Big exhale, step or hop the feet up to meet the hands. And you want to widen out your stance here, so your toes are going towards the outside edges of the mat. We're going to bring the hands together in prayer at the heart center. Keep your elbows widen with your knees. We're going to start to interlace the hands. Inhale, reach up to the sky and reach to your right. back to center. Inhale, reach over to the left. And exhale, back to Malasana, back to that squat. Interlace, reach over to the right. And exhale, center. Inhale, interlace the fingers again, reach over to the left. And exhale, back through center. Deepening into that squat here, elbows out to your knees. Now start to straighten out the knees, unbend them. You can rock side to side, shaking it out a little bit. Knees bent if you need. Start to roll yourself up slowly. Come up, tucking the tailbone, lifting through the arms when you're at the top. Reaching and exhale. Start to fold forward. Letting go. Inhale. Start to bend the knees. Sit back into your heels and lift the arms. Exhale. Press the hands back and away from you. Inhale. Lift the arms again. And exhale. Push those arms back and away. Palms face down as you push away. Start to interlace the hands behind you. And then we're going to take the bend out of the knees. Keep the hands interlaced and forward fold. And sway side to side here, opening up the chest and the shoulders. And that nice stretch down your chest. And then start to release the hands down to the ground. Step back into plank. And then slowly lower down chaturanga. Inhale upward. And exhale back to downward dog. Take a breath here. And then inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, start to take that knee over to your left elbow. And then kick that right leg out. Start to open up the left arm to the ceiling and reach that left arm overhead. Really stretching down the side of your body. Start to come back through to center. Stepping back into your downward dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up and then to your opposite elbow. Kick the left foot out onto the outside edge of the foot. Reach the right arm up and overhead to that back bend, fallen triangle. Start to come back through to center, downward dog. Bend the knees. Start to sit back into child's pose. Letting go here. Let the breath return to the body after that back bending. Inhale, start to crawl the fingers up towards the front of the mat. Puppy pose or heart melting pose. Drop the heart down, lifting your tailbone to the ceiling. Start to find your downward dog when you're ready. I'm going to start to lift that right leg up, bend the knee, stack open the hips, and dropping that right foot back, start to inhale and open up into wild thing. So this pose is one of my favorite poses. It's a very freeing pose, very heart opening. We're going to start to bend, do the opposite side, find your downward dog. Start to bend the left knee and drop that left foot back behind you. Open onto the outside edge of the right foot. Really lift through the heart, feeling that back bend. When you're ready, start to come back to center and slowly drop yourself into child's pose. Taking a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, start to bring yourself up, cross the ankles and sit over onto your bottom. You're going to lower yourself onto your back. Keep your heels up to your glutes. I'm taking in a little inversion here. Bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips up. Try to walk your shoulder blades together. You can interlace the hands underneath you. Trying to bring the chest up to the chin. Drawing the inner thighs together. Really lift and hold here. When you're ready, start to exhale, slowly coming down. Taking a breath. If you'd like to deepen this pose, you're welcome to take bridge again, or maybe take wheel pose. Hands back behind you, fingertips towards your feet. Inhale, lift the hips up, lift up through the chest. You can And start to feel that nice back bend through your spine here. Then slowly start to walk yourself back onto your back when you're ready. And bring the knees into your chest. Rocking side to side, massaging the lower back. You can start to windshield wiper the knees side to side here. A little spinal twist. Bringing your knees to your chest, start to slowly rock yourself up. You're going to start to extend the legs here. Bring the left knee into the chest and start to crawl yourself down over that right leg. Stretching the back of your right leg, and then start to reach that left hand around you. Palm faces up as it comes back behind you. You can wrap and bind yourself up here, taking the opposite hand and binding, if that's accessible for you. And start to take yourself down head to knee. When you're ready, start to release that pose. We're going to take the other side, Marishasana. Reach over to the left leg. Head draws downward. And when you're ready, we're going to start to take that right hand out beside you. Palm faces up as it comes behind you. Left hand clasps underneath. Bringing head to knee here. Small like a little ball. And slowly start to come back up and out of it. Release both legs to the front of the mat and draw yourself down into a forward fold. One last time, just letting the head shake out. Upper back, lower back, completely relax and release here. We're going to start to come into a plow if you'd like, or you can hold that forward fold, and that's up to you. So if you want to take into plow, you're going to roll yourself back, lift the hips, and take the feet over top of your mat there. So really reaching the feet out long. You can bend the knees into a little cradle. And start to lift yourself back onto your back when you're ready. You can take its knees side to side, whatever you need. Happy baby pose. Grab onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers and just take the knees downward. Opening up through your hips one last time. Massage your low back. When you're ready, start to take the feet together. Recline Baddha Konasana. Softening out. Once you're ready, you can start to release the whole body down. You can release that Baddha Konasana. Letting your limbs become heavy and relaxed here. And soft through the face. Taking a moment to just become an observer to the body. When you're ready, you can start to roll onto one side and slowly bring yourself up to cross-legged. Honoring the divine light in ourselves and in each other. Namaste. Okay.